Hello. So today we're back to this, you can't even see it's right, how to win at life. Step 4, clear the clutter. This applies to your whole life, not just your home, but let's start there. Keeping your living space tidy and clean, if not organised. Change your bed sheets, vacuum the floors regularly, throw litter away, clean the dishes, all the usual stuff. If the home's clean, you'll feel better. I'm not talking military precision, nor am I your mother. It's just useful and easy for me to say. I'm naturally a very tidy and organised person. I haven't always been that way. It's been a bit of a learned thing. Since having children especially, that changed me a lot. I mean, obviously with little kids, babies, toddlers, if you have any experience with them, you know what I mean, they're messy as anything. You can't keep anything tidy with them around, but I think that's perhaps where it really began. It's like, that's where I've got control. If I can keep things tidy and organised, then I feel like I've got some level of control in my life. Anyway. Also, let's talk life clutter. What does that mean? Well, are there people in your life that bring your mood down or put your back up and you just don't enjoy spending time with them? It's possible I've just described half the mothers in the world. If you're related to one of them, I'm sorry. If you can, I suggest you extract them from your life in some way. Move away from them. Or just stop associating with them. Not necessarily your mother, but, these negative people are like dementors from the Harry Potter stories. If you've never seen or read Harry Potter, then you won't know what I'm talking about with that, but it's a relevant reference. These people will just suck the soul out of you if you let them, metaphorically speaking. They drain the joy from you. If you're in an abusive relationship, it doesn't mean just married partners. This is major life clutter. Worst case, you feel trapped and worthless, like you don't matter, and your life is meaningless. If any of this... sorry, I'm reading that wrong. This is any and all kinds of abuse. Sexual, physical, mental, financial, any kind of unconsensual control on you or your life. If you are in love and or dependent on your abuser, it makes it harder to leave, but you should still do it. I know that's easier said than done, because abusive relationships are nasty. But, it's deep down, it's the right thing to do. And there is help. I've lost where I was. Abuse is a crime. I mean, hello, everybody knows that, but I'll say it anyway. Abuse is a crime. Okay? If you want to and feel brave enough, I suggest reporting your experiences to the police. If you need some moral support, let me know. I'm more than happy to come with you and hold your hand. And I mean that seriously. Life clutter is also any kind of addiction. This means excessive consumption of alcohol or smoking or taking illegal drugs, gambling excessively, viewing large amounts of porn, or using prostitutes a lot, or needing to have sex all the time, all that stuff. I mean, have I missed anything? And that's quite an extensive list. Hopefully, you can recognise that you have an addiction if it applies to you, whatever your vice is. Personally speaking, mine is chocolate, sugar. I mean, that's not thought of as a, what's the word, I can't think of the word I want to say. It's not, what people would think of normally as an addiction, but that's what I think, personally speaking. So that's my voice. It is most likely a prop to help you cope with life, and you just can't get through the day without it. I don't know if that's what the sugar is for me, but I know it's an addiction because my body is hooked on the sugar or the chocolate, and I feel like I need it every now and then, and that's the hallmark of an addiction, because I need it. I can't go without it. This vice is helping you hide from or ignore one or more of your problems, potentially. It is healthier for you to face the issues and overcome them. Yes, this means facing pain, and a lot of it. Whatever life has thrown at you so far, you've lived through it. You're a strong person. Stronger than maybe you even know. You can do this. I believe in you. Personally, my view is the problems that life throws at us, or maybe even God throws at us, if you want to look at things like that, I think we don't get presented with anything that we're not capable of dealing with and coping with. Even the really, really hard, bad, negative stuff. There's just a part of us which is really strong and, strong enough to deal with that, even if we don't think so. So, just have faith, if you like. It is possible that you need professional counselling. Go visit your GP or register if you don't have one, and talk to him or her. That's what they're there for. Admit as much as you feel comfortable. And, excuse me, my battery's really low. I can put it on charge and carry on. This will only take a moment. And then I don't have to start again. No, wrong way around. There we go. Right, now it's not going to shut down. Where was I? Right, the important stuff as well. Yeah, the doctors. And ask to be referred for counselling. They can't say no. As I said, my addiction is sugary food, and I eat it to feel better. I'm hiding from the pain of my lonely existence. That's pretty much the basics of it. I like people, but at the same time, they scare me. It's hard to open up and make friends sometimes. When I'm presented with strangers and expected to make any kind of polite conversation, I find that really hard. And I sort of almost shut down. I can smile and I can say hi and I can be friendly, and if they ask me questions I can answer them, but I'm not so good at reciprocating. It's just a terrible place to be. So that's sort of something to do with why I eat the way I do. But I'm working on this, and I've cut out 90% of my sugary food intake because it's not doing my waistline any good. At the time I wrote this was accurate, and it still is accurate, but obviously it's easier to read it back than to remember off the top of my head. If you want to, feel free to send me an email, and that's part of this leaflet, if I ever actually get it published, professionally, and people are interested in buying a leaflet book, whatever it would be. And I have put my actual email address in here, but I don't have to read it out because I think I have a link to that on my YouTube profile. So the same applies if anybody watching this, you want anything, please contact me, feel free. I'm a very friendly, open person, and I'll just chat with you, or, to help you or whatever, because I mean it. I'll say a bit of that in here as well. I'm honest, caring and non-judgmental. You can talk to me in complete confidence if you want to. I will help you locate whatever service you think you need help from if you want me to. I'm not a professional in any field, but I care and would love to help you improve your life. Being free from addiction would lift a weight off you and feel really good. Think about it. And that's the end of that. Okay, on to the golden chapters. That's the end of that step. Next one is a lot shorter. So I hope you found that interesting, and fingers crossed, because I get beautiful. I'll be back next week with step 5. God, that's 10 minutes. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.